Gun. Shot.
Quickly to the air is Burrow. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls, or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
On one, ready?
They will throw on first down with Burrow. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. There's your co-NFL record holder, T.J. Watt, doing what he does best, terrorizing quarterbacks. After the sack on first down, Burrow trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. First carry for Raheem Mostert. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third. The collegiate star here in the Buckeye State, it's J.K. Dobbins. And he's stopped up short at first as they tackle him down at about the 36. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down. Boswell's kick is good, and the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Their second drive here of the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive and get some points in the run.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Here we go.
Burrow will throw. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one. Here's Burrow. is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 in the first.
11 MT.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. Now 2nd and 9 from the 10.
11.
Now it's Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Tyler Boyd from 10 yards out. And the Bengals are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
First and 10, it's Dobbins. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Mariota now from the 50. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
On 3rd down, Mariota escaping the pressure right. And going deep downfield for Boykin. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen. Took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From the 10. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down.
Let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
2nd and 10. Burrow. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Here we go.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. They'll look to throw here. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
Fourth down. Here's Joe Burrow. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. Now Burrow on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Jamar Chase, 34 yards. And the Bengals have retaken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. To the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. With the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Play fake. Mariota. That's complete to his tight end Freiermuth. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. That really sets him back. A loss of 6. Second and 16. Mariota to throw it. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down. Went backwards. It's third and very long. Now Mariota. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Here's Williams to return. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis operating gun, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And we'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll run right side with Mostert. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On first down, they go with Mostert again. And he's across the 45. It'll be second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They go play action. Mariota. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. Third down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Mariota. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. They run with Mostert off the option. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Working out of the gun. Mariota. Getting this out to the flat. Mostert. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 13-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Raheem Mostert, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point now by Boswell. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and that will bring up second down. They snapped that at 1. Now it's Burrow. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
In Hayden Hurst's only year as the unquestioned starter, he had 571 yards and 6 touchdowns for Atlanta. The Bengals, they remembered him when he was a player with the Baltimore Ravens and liked his game. So when they needed a new starter, he was their choice, and he gets them a first down here.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. Could not hang on. Second down coming up. To the air again, Burrow. That's the tight end, Hurst with it. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
And that's why defensive coaches preach swarming to the football. It's usually going to take more than one guy to get that big man down.
And it did right there. Multiple broken tackles, but they eventually get him down. First down. Here's Burrow. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Offense was moving them a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Burrow. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
And Burrow going to throw again. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. McPherson's kick is good. And that will tie things at 17 all. So chalk that out as an 8-play drive to the field goal.
Used to say they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kissed it on the ground.
And he'll go down, and that will do it. for the third quarter of action. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They'll try to throw now. Mariota. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And some room to maneuver. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to be set up now with a ball at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And they'll take this into the end zone for Bengal TD. Joe Burrow with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Bengals have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. On 2nd down, Mostert. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Mariota now. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave him with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. An option handoff here to Dobbins. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They come up on a 1st and goal, and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. Here's Mostert, and he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. One more time with Mostert. And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the 4th quarter. So they're not home yet. Still a critical extra point here to break the tie. And they have got the lead.
It's the score. Steelers 24, Bengals 23.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Burrow. And that one complete once again to Higgins. Now, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right?